I know it's just the first week of the season, but that was a hell of a test for us.
The Saints return home and pass the test in a big way.
It's really nice. You know, in a crunch time situation, we needed a big play.
And it wasn't only the offense making the big plays. The black and gold defense making Jeff Garcia black and blue.
This team could take it to a whole nother level. Something like when the Dome Patrol was, so the defense could be just as great as that team now.
We'll get help breaking it all down from one of the new guys, middle linebacker Jonathan Vilma, who joins us live in studio after leading the Saints with 9 tackles. As always, we'll check in with the college scene as well, where LSU postpones.
It's the right decision.
And Tulane spends a week on the road before last night's Bama game.
Life's more important than a football game. It's just a sport.
That's something the John Curtis football team knows all about.
As we're going to the stadium, the hurricanes rolling in through our area.
The #1 team in the country wasn't the only thing the Patriots had to deal with on Monday. Their story in the spotlight as we kick off tonight's show, The Final Play.
From Fox 8 Sports, this is The Final Play with Eric Ritchie. Brought to you by Dodge. See your local Dodge dealer, home of the $2.99 gas and diesel fuel guarantee. And by Firestone Complete Auto Care, the home of the triple guarantee. Fixed right, priced right, and right on time.
Now that's a solid way to start the season. Hi again, everyone. Eric Ritchie alongside. Look at this. Saints new linebacker Jonathan Vilma, 7 solos, 2 assists for a combined team-leading 9 tackles in your first game as a Saint. Oh, yeah, by the way, a win. Can't beat that, Jonathan. Nice game.
Oh, definitely can't beat that. That's a great way to start, especially playing the Tampa Bay, great divisional opponent. I was really excited about how the team came out, how we had our highs and lows. We really rebounded at the end, and it was great to see the defense win the game at the end for us.
Jonathan, we've got the highlights locked and loaded from the regular season opener. Let's go ahead. You're going to help me out here a little bit, so let's go. Let's check out this week's highlight against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the defending division champion. Before the game, what was the feeling like? Not just your first game as a Saint, but the first game of the season, and with most of those fans being evacuated for the Hurricanes.
Well, that was my first time in 10.5 months playing football, and where the game actually counts. So it was really exciting for me. I had a bunch of mixed emotions. I was really excited for the fans to come back and enjoy us, and we really wanted to go out there and have a great performance.
And it didn't take long once we started for that Saints offense to produce. Drew Brees on 3rd and short goes deep with David Patton. The veteran hauls it in for the 39-yard touchdown. Great way to start. Defensively, the Saints forced the Bucs 3 and out. Charles Grant doesn't get credited with the sack here. It was a gain of 1, but what a day for Grant.
Oh, Charles Grant had a very good game. I thought that was actually a sack, and if he would come away with 2 sacks on the game, would have been a great performance for him, and it was great overall defense.
As good as the Saints start was, it's how bad the ensuing drive felt. Pressure on Brees from Garrett Rudd. Brees hit as he throws. The result, an interception by Philip Buchanan, the 7th-year pro out of Miami, returns it 26 yards for the score. Suddenly, this one was tied at 7. Both offenses really stalled for much of the first half from there. The only scoring coming late, just 3 seconds left before the half. Matt Bryant gives the Bucs the halftime lead with the 37-yard field goal. Third quarter, the excitement level picked up, and not coincidentally, that's when Jeremy Shockey got rolling in the Saints offense. Shockey coming up with some clutch catches in traffic, some on 3rd down, and almost every time, not only did the crowd respond, but Shockey showed that old emotion from Miami.
Oh, yeah, that's the Shockey I know from back at Miami and when he went up to New York with the Giants. So I'm glad to have him on my team again. I know we're going to have some great games together.
The Saints' opening drive ended with a 34-yard Martin Gramatica field goal in the 3rd quarter, and that tied the game at 10-all. Martin's still perfect as a Saint. Tampa Bay came right back to take the lead on another Matt Bryant field goal, but that lead didn't last long. Brees draws the Bucs offside, and why not go for the home run ball with the speedster Devery Henderson. Makes the catch. That's an 84-yard touchdown. Saints led 17-13. This was a classic NFC South dogfight. The Bucs took a shot. They give a shot of their own. Jeff Garcia hits Mr. Ike Hilliard, and the nephew of Dalton Hilliard snags the go-ahead touchdown early 4th quarter. Buccaneers back on top, 20-17. Then, as these heavyweights exchange haymakers, it was the Saints' turn. Brees with the screen pass to Reggie Bush. He had already had a pretty solid game to this point, but this is the play that made it great. A terrific juke step. Then he got athletic dive into the corner of the end zone. It took a while before they made the signal, but he's in. Touchdown, and that's a 42-yard go-ahead touchdown. Saints led 24-20. What a day for Reggie Bush.
I'm so happy for Reggie. He was able to quiet the critics today, especially with that performance. I hope he carries it on for the rest of the season because he did a great job today.
Terrific day for him. Still over 7 minutes to go, and it was up to the Saints defense to hang on. Jonathan, the defense did just that.
Well, as I said before, it was great for us to go out there and show everyone what we have been doing in training camp, which was improving and getting better. It was exciting to see that the defense was the reason that we were able to close out the game today. We held them on downs at the end. Fajita got the great interception, and we put the game away.
Let the good times roll. Fajita's interception seals the win, and the Saints pick up the win. 24-20 in the regular season opener in the Superdome. The first time they've won in the Dome in a season opener in just about a decade. 24-20 the final. Drew Brees, 343 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Reggie, 8 catches on 112 receiving yards. Pierre Thomas leads the way with 52 rushing yards. And as you might expect, plenty to feel good about after this one. For a reaction, let's check in with Fox 8's Rob Ennis.